Hello, this is Master Luke Chen. Today we are talking about how to move effortlessly. And the Tao Te Ching, one of the very important concepts is called wuwei, the invisible action. So it's very difficult to understand if you do not look at or read Albert Einstein's relativity. Is something to do with space and time. Now, so when we move, so from the front to here, so the movement, release, absorb. Or you Tai Chi doing movement, one movement to another, you just effortlessly. But how do you do it effortlessly? My personally is doing this. When I stretch the whole body, imagine, and of course, from top of the head and to the bottom is the center line there. At the inside your dantian, that's what you focus in. And then from there, and the energy coming in the chapter, and of course, chapter 55, chapter 16, is so important that we get that energy inside. So our thinking is inside. So the movement here, simple movement, release, absorb. Now what I imagine is release, where the power come from. And we normally say, well, you turn your dantian, navel movement, and the shoulder blades, and the whole thing is straight line turning. So, however, this is the practical thing. When you actually at the beginning, or when you're beginner to do the movement, by outside you use your mind to move your body. But now you go further. Further means when I'm doing this, I totally relax, like I'm sitting in the middle of my dantian there. I'm sitting there. And then use my mind being oneness, being one with the cosmic. One with the cosmic, I imagine that I model out the earth, so I'm with the earth. So Mother Earth turns, it's natural turning, it's no effort. Because every day, 24 hours, it turns by itself. That's effortless. So we follow that. And then, of course, the earth, the sun, now the sun, the earth move around the sun. Every year, you in a circle. So it's effortless. You just move because of the space and time, because the time moves. Because move, there's time, or time moves, but it just moves. So your mind go with it. And then, now, then if you go further, if you look at the internet, some YouTube describing the scientific and how you imagine the 4 dimension, that means time involved. We normally think we see a 3-dimensional, a 2-dimensional world because we are 3-dimensional. We see everything is fixed. But if we use our imagination through Tao Te Ching, we imagine we are in the 4th dimension and looking at the 3 dimension, then time is involved. So when I'm doing this, I imagine the earth and the sun move together. And then of course, when they're going up, the sun moves along the space, that is the center of Milky Way. The whole thing just effortlessly. So my mind and expanding together with the earth, the sun, the Milky Way, and then of course the moon in the background, and the whole thing just effortlessly moving. So every single time I need to absorb, going back, return. And the Tao Te Ching, chapter 16 said, when everything going quiet, going back and quiet, when you reach the point of stillness, and then action start again. And then your action start again. It's not your own power moving it. And then because our power is the power of the universe, so we follow the space and time to move with it. So when we got the rhythm, release, absorb. So it's effortless. But however, once it's effortless inside, now Tao Te Ching, that's why we need to read the Tao Te Ching, because there's a guiding line. When we turn, the water is important, like we are in the water. So in our blood, qi and blood, and the blood fluid or the brain, the whole thing, it just move along with it, very soft, along with natural power. So when you see, some of you see me when doing the Qigong and Tai Chi, and looks like it's effortless. Yeah, it is effortless because release, absorb, release, absorb. But you must, when you absorb, you cannot just space out. You need to come back to the center and then bring the energy, or the energy already within you. You are the universe, the party coming in, going out. Now, now remember, they said, well, the Tao Te Ching doesn't say it, or if you ask any philosopher, said, there's no meaning, we have no meaning of life, no meaning, or too many meanings mean no meaning. But however, something natural. We all want to live. Or the birds, you want to catch a bird, the bird flies away, they fly away. They all want to live. And you want to catch a fish on the water, the fish run away. So the water is the medium for the fish, and the air is medium for the bird. And of course, medium for man to go with it. So when we move, we just imagine that. So if you've been doing Qigong for some time now, and of course, if you're a beginner, you are busy just doing the movements. But once you go further, then the movement, no problem. And now for you to become the fourth dimension, become the part, the whole universe, become nature, and into the wuwei. That's I want you to really sense it, feel the, and then of course when you sense the fourth dimension become one, you feel the love, compassion. You really, because you're no longer an individual, and you'll be part of the whole universe. And then of course, and everyone, and even the birds, the fish, the trees, everyone have his purpose, or everyone has rights to be here. Once you be right to be here, and then you feel that we are being loved, and here to love whatever you think, but love is important. You think that we are being part of the whole universe, being part of the imagination of space and time. We're only here temporarily in time, but every second moves is important. That's part of us. So experience it. All right. Thank you so much. I love you here from Zhongshan. Thank you.